I believed implicitly that this was a work event.
Tonight came news of another party held by, wait for it,
My name is Boris, and I like to party.
Outside number 10, Boris Johnson is the butt of the joke. Inside, they're probably not laughing.
I think we might be breaking the law.
Can we just take your contact number?
I don't think I have to give it to you though, do I?
It's just basically a point of like, us guys.
No, I don't have to give it.
Throw your minds back to last year when all of us were locked down under very important COVID rules. Do you remember that time?
I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home. The time has now come for us all to do more.
So many of us were left unable to see our friends and family, often in desperate times of need. Many of us missed so many important things like births, birthdays, vital hospital appointments, weddings, funerals, so many important things. Whilst this old scruffy bloke, Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the UK, was living it up, having a big old party inside Downing Street with his chums.
For the Queen, a time of mourning, sitting alone under COVID rules, even at her husband's scaled-back funeral. For number 10, happy hour the night before, one of up to 14 alleged parties now being investigated.
In May 2020, strict rules kept families apart, like Valerie from her 98-year-old mother, who died alone in hospital.
And they rang us during the night, rang me during the night to say that she'd passed away. It was the worst passing that I could possibly have hoped for her.
While so many of our mums, dads, nans, granddads and loved ones spent their last dying days in hospital beds alone, this old Tory party was throwing, well, their own Tory party. Now, to be honest, it doesn't really matter which way you vote. It doesn't matter if our political views align or not. It's your vote, it's your right, it's your choice. But I think, no matter which way you vote, we can all come together and pretty much agree on one thing, that recently it's felt a little bit one rule for them and one rule for us. Boris Johnson, the old PM, has spent weeks and weeks denying that he was at these parties.
Those were meetings of people at work, talking about work. No rules were broken. All the guidelines were observed.
Until recently, photos emerged of Boris Johnson at these parties. And I think now he's finally admitted that he was at the parties, but claims he didn't know he was at a party. Does he know that we've seen this leaked email? Oh yeah, and the police reportedly won't be investigating these parties because they don't investigate retrospective crimes.
The police have been very clear, they'll look at any letter, but they don't normally look back and investigate things that have taken place a year ago. I don't think...
Giving hope to any criminal that has ever committed any crime. You're all off! Run away! You don't even need to run. They're not looking into it. Walk away. Stroll. So me and my good pal Alfie, we've got a plan. What's the idea?
I got 100 Boris Johnsons to party outside Downing Street. I'm guessing if you want them to look like Boris Johnson, I won't be involved. I'll be behind the camera.
If anything, he'd hate you.
Yeah, don't point at me. And then, yeah, 100 Boris Johnson outfits. Get them all down for a party outside his gaff.
Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. 100 Boris Johnson serious politician, Prime Minister Conservative celebrity masks. 200 quid. Bargain. Now, we all know that no good party is complete without a banging tune. And luckily for us, Alfie is pretty decent at making banging tunes. So we got to work.
It's not my usual sort of, indie pop, melancholy vibes. I just need a good Boris impression. Can you do a Boris impression? Like, it's like, do. I'm Boris and I like to party.
I'm Boris and I love to party. I'm Boris Johnson and I love to party.
Turns out our impressions were terrible, so I asked my good friend and impressionist, Schaefer Bates, to do us a better one.
30 years of age. I'm doing a half-assed Boris Johnson impression for Jack.
My name is Boris and I like to party.
When I do this thing, what's this? Jeez, alright, we're done.
It's 7:30 in the morning. Today's the day. 100 Boris Johnsons go to party outside Downing Street. Big speaker, lovely masks, loads and loads of booze, ready for the party. Let's get going. Let's get going. It was an hour into our journey that we realised that we hadn't sourced any Boris Johnson wigs. Cue the montage of our frantic last-minute attempts. Is there any chance I can get them today? what would be
the earliest we could do is probably about 10 days time. When do you need them for?
like within the next hour, mate.
You ain't got no chance, mate.
No chance, no?
No.
Our last chance was to call me old mate Jordan from fancy dress shop CAZAAR to see if he could save the day.
When do you need them by?
Yeah, this is the thing. I need them sort of in the next hour.
Okay, that's going to be tight. What I'm going to do, mate, I'm going to have a look, see what I can do for you on such short notice, and then give you a call back if that works for you, mate.
What do you reckon the likelihood is?
50-50 to be honest, but I will, I'll see what I can do for you.
We haven't got any wigs.
Jordan might come through.
He hasn't called back.
50-50, he said.
Yeah, but that was about an hour ago. Our camera guy's here though. He just needed a wee. Robbie Knox is our camera guy. Some YouTubers have big professional cameramen. We've got a guy that takes the bins out for a living.
I'm also a professional.
He is also a professional camera guy. Alright, let's go.
It's like shit at the same time, they're great. You look like reservoir dogs.
Yeah, they are. You just look like you're on a school trip. You know the idea? You're all going to be dressed as Boris Johnson. We're going to go to near Downing Street and we're going to have a party. If there's any police or anything that ask what you're doing, say just having a laugh, mate, just having a party.
Yeah, what?
I believed implicitly that this was a work event.
And then just like that, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, Jordan came through at the final hour with the Boris Johnson wigs. The party was on. Fuck it, it's gonna have to do, innit? We've got loads of these masks as well, so there you go, sir. Party, so we're now off to Downing Street to make that happen. Boris! Come on! Only 100 Boris Johnsons, 100 Boris Johnsons, only 100 Boris Johnsons. How you feeling, Alfie?
I feel powerful and rich.
As we approached the Downing Street gates, people everywhere were taking photos and joining in with the chants. Paparazzi and press were running to keep up.
Are you a pap? This guy's getting a money shot.
Taxi drivers, buses and cars were honking. Everybody seemed to be together. Although this was obviously a silly stunt, we genuinely felt a sense of togetherness, something that this government clearly lacked.
This is a work event. 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 This is a work event.
And so, it was time. All of the build-up for one big old party.
I wonder what time the party is. It's now.
My name is Boris. My name is Boris. My name is I like to party.
Boris doesn't party. This is a work event. 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 Boris Johnson, your party's just shit.
I think we might be breaking the law because I've looked into it and apparently you're only allowed parties that side of the line. You're all fucking brilliant, thank you.
Subscribe to JaackMaate.
Love that. Can we get that one going, please? Oh yeah.
How you doing?
Good, thank you. You right? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
With somebody who's organised here, is that
Yeah, that's me and Alf. Yeah. So we are just having a little bit of a party, really. Obviously, they're allowed to in there, so I thought maybe we can out here.
Did you make anyone aware that you were doing this?
No, because it's not a protest. We're not protesting anything. We're just having a party and
What's
stuff.
your intentions today?
Just having a laugh, having a party. As I say, they're allowed to do it that side of the fence, so we thought we'd do it this side of the fence.
all done lateral, so...
Yeah.
Can we just take your name and just contact number?
I don't think I have to give it to you though, do I?
It's just basically it's a point of like us guys communicating with you.
I'll happily give it to you, but I mean I don't have to give it. We'll stop with the parties and I'm sure they will now as well.
Are you posting it anywhere?
I might be, yeah.